We, the undersigned elected officials and former elected officials of the state of Washington, do declare our unwavering support for preserving the Olympia Isthmus and eventually including it as part of the Washington State Heritage Park development. This area provides an unobscured, spectacular view from the Washington State Capitol building all the way to Puget Sound and the beautiful Olympic Mountains beyond. This view is a treasured legacy for our citizens. We therefore hereby oppose the current request to the City of Olympia for a rezone to allow high-rise buildings on this heritage property and any other measures allowing the destruction or reduction of this historic view belonging to all the people of the great state of Washington.
Olympia is a special place as our capital, and we have a responsibility to keep it as beautiful as we can and to recognize the very special place that the Capitol complex holds in that community. We need to preserve the remarkable views we have from the state capitol campus, and it's the responsibility of the mayor, the city council, and the citizens of Olympia to aid in that task.
I'm very, very concerned about the proposed development at the north end of Capitol Lake. I believe that proposed development would completely destroy the views, the majestic views that tens of thousands of people see every day or every year when they come and visit the state capitol.
All the time that I served as Secretary of State and as an assistant to the governor, we had hundreds and hundreds of visitors come in. Oftentimes they'd be senior citizens. And I would say to these people, how many of you visited the Capitol before? And a few hands would go up here and there. And I'd say, when did you come? And they'd say, oh, I came back in the 30s, or I came in the 40s when I was, 6 years old or 8 years old. And then they'd often go on to comment what a remarkable job had been done to improve everything from the Capitol to the Bay.
I am Governor Albert D. Rossellini, born and raised in Tacoma and Seattle. Served as governor of the state of Washington for 8 years. 18 years before that, served in the state senate. In the years that I was governor, of all the states I visited, I was mostly impressed with what we had compared to what they had. And the thing that I loved best of all at our place was not only the fine structure and things like that, but the wonderful views that we had.
People like our grandfather told us that you really didn't understand the Washington State Capitol till you were about 10 miles up the Sound and looked back at the building and saw the sweeping view that projected out to the Olympics. And I still believe that today. Olympia stands right on the edge of making a wonderful choice or a disastrous decision. And I hope that people come to their common senses and realize that if there's one place in this community for gardens and parks and a really open space, it's the Isthmus. And elsewhere, all this construction can take place.
My name is Booth Gardner. I spent 8 years in Olympia, which at the time seemed like a lot. And it occurs to me that the step you're taking to allow construction there is not a wise one. And I would hope that you'd really reconsider this idea of allowing building to take place in that area.
We have one of the most beautiful capitals throughout the United States. It would be a real travesty if people at that capitol, experiencing the grounds, walking around and visiting the Historical Museum and looking at the Law Enforcement Memorial, visiting the Temple of Justice, the greenhouse, look north and suddenly see these massive buildings obscuring the beautiful sights of Puget Sound. So I hope that the City Council and members of the community, the leadership of the community, will find another way in which we can encourage growth, smart growth, while still protecting the majestic views from the campus.
I can't think of anything more damaging to the Capitol campus, to the thousands and thousands of visitors who come to that site from all over the world, than to have a wall of tall buildings right in front of some of the most spectacular views from that Capitol campus. And I urge the citizens, the mayor, and the city council to really think hard about what they should do to preserve that view corridor, to make a spectacular park place and something that could attract and draw citizens to that area, as well as maintain the remarkable views from the Capitol campus. And I urge everyone, everybody from the city of Olympia, to let their councilman, let their mayor, let the people know what they think about the proposed project and about the importance of maintaining views in that particular area. There are other, I'm sure, more appropriate places to build the kind of downtown housing that may be important for Olympia, but just not there.